Hi, this is Matt Music Maniac, and in today's tutorial I'm going to show you how to sync an alternate MP3 player, such as Sans Fuse, instead of iPod with the program iTunes. Now we all love iTunes because of its versatility in adding MP3s, other music files, downloading songs, importing CDs, etc. But sometimes the hardware of Apple's iPod makes it difficult for us to do what we want with menus and all that other stuff that limits us. There are many other MP3 players out there, such as Sans Fuse, Sony Walkman, and all those little cheap ones that you can get at Walmart. Now, these are sometimes great pieces of hardware and have more features than iPod has itself. So, you would like to use these with iTunes, but iTunes doesn't want us to use it with them. But today we have a great program called iTunes Sync that lets us be able to sync our normal MP3 players with iTunes itself. So, how we're going to do this? Well, we're going to go to our Google in our browser, and Mozilla Firefox loads, and we're going to search for the program iTunes Sync, those words. And we're going to click on the first link in Google, and it will take us to binaryfortress.com, and we're going to click on the Download Now link right from the home page, and we're going to save this file right to our desktop. It's a very small binary file. It should take a couple seconds. And now we're going to close our browser, and we are going to double click on this file and install it, which will also take merely seconds. So, very simple installer, and once that program is installed, you may delete this file. So now what you want to do is you want to go to the program iTunes, and double click on your iTunes icon, and as iTunes loads, we'll access the program. And what you want to do now is you want to create a playlist that will have all the songs that you want to sync with your new MP3 player in one playlist. So get all those songs, all that stuff in one playlist. And I already have a playlist created that I want to sync with my Sans Fuse in the library. And so we are now going to minimize iTunes, and we are going to click on our iTunes Sync program here, and the program will open up in the XP or Vista taskbar, and it should have a little message there. Now's the time to connect to your MP3 players, such as Sans Fuse or all those other MP3 players. Good stuff. So now, once your MP3 player is connected and installed, and as a note on Sansa, you will want to have it in MSC mode so that your MP3 player can be displayed as a drive letter. This program does need your MP3 player as a drive letter to work. So once you have that, you may go to your little icon here and right click on it and click on Configure MP3 Players, and you want to add a new configuration. Now this may take a second as your computer figures this out here. So it loads. Okay, now this little window pops up here, MP3 player configuration, and it prompts you to give your MP3 player a name. So your name here, right here. And you will have to select the music folder that you wanted to sync your music to. So go to My Computer, expand here, click on your MP3 player, and you want to select the music folder. Okay. Now, you do want the default configuration for artist, album, song, and this will just allow to make the best menu. That will make your MP3 player indeed look like iPod. In the organization, you will be able to look at songs, albums, artists, and all that good stuff. Now, select the playlist that you want to sync with. Now, remember there's one playlist, and then click OK. The configuration is now created, so you may close this window. And now you want to again right-click on the iTunes Sync icon in the taskbar, and you want to click Synchronize MP3 Player. Now, it already has your configuration selected, so you may keep that option there. And then you want to select your MP3 player drive. Mine is Matthew right here. And now you may click Sync MP3 Player. Now, you may be prompted with a window that asks you to make or destroy those multiple playlists and rename them, and that's okay. So just get rid of those duplicate playlists, and this will take a while to sync, but it will work if all conditions are correct. So just make sure that you have all those things that I described in there. And your MP3 player is now synced for you to use with your headphones, dock, whatever you have for it, and it will be organized just like an iPod. So there you have it, and you now have your new iPod, but not really, MP3 player. Thanks. This is Matt, Music Maniac on YouTube. Thanks for joining me.